We have, yeah, Xaro and Soulrifle. I'm actually trying to think if I've seen these two players fight each other. I know online, especially at the online major that started off January of this year, Xaro was one of the players that Soulrifle had to tear through to take that. But I don't believe they've really had much of a chance to play each other offline. I'm very curious to see how this one turns out. Do you have any predictions?
It could go either way. Because, like, Xaro's been kind of a wild card, honestly. Like, he will be able to consistently beat the best players in the world, but it really depends on how he's feeling on the day. And he's gotten this far. He has beaten ZV. Like, it's just, is it enough against someone like Soulrifle?
And meanwhile, like, both of them are fighting for the chance to run back against Cake Assault, who sent them both here today.
Right.
That's a heck of a thing to have on your mind. Like, you have to beat somebody at this caliber just to maybe make it more even than like the 3-0 it was in winners.
I do think Xaro tends to feel pretty confident against more of the lighter characters because he can get those early KOs. And Maypul, not one of the lightest, but, you know, in between midweight and a light character. So if you're going to start to see those up airs come out, you can start to see those down strongs come out around this percent. So sure, he loses the first stock, but we've seen what he likes to do when his opponents hit that magical triple digits. There it is! There it is!
Oh, so it's nice to see some things don't change, right? We might see new characters, but also Orcane still tapping the ground.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. And yeah, really, you know, he was behind pretty hard early on, managing to build a very good lead for himself right now. There it is, down tilt up there.
That's absolutely a great trade for Orcane there, and Xaro now with a pretty healthy lead, and again building up this percent on Soulrifle. We have just all of these bubbles, and especially the fact that Xaro also isn't marked, right? Really limits the sort of options that Soulrifle can bring out on the recovery.
I think he plays really well around it. Like, Soul got away earlier on with a lot of those seeds, but you see right there the parry, like, he's ready. He's looking at Soul saying, all right, throw a seed at me. I'm going to get iframes. Up B. Oh, such an important tech there. Soul misses that tech. He goes right into the puddle, but Xaro able to continue this advantage regardless.
Yeah, the DI on that down strong better the second go around, but it's still so scary at 131. But down strong's gonna get it, gets the tech chase too on top of it.
He just did a death smash on the left side of the stage. Soul was nowhere near him, and Xaro's like, I just feel it. I just feel it. I don't know how. Maybe you'll magnetically just teleport to me, but I'm gonna hit this down smash. And the second time it worked. So game one going over to Xaro.
One of my memories of watching Xaro, I'm sorry. I just kind of lost it there on that ladder. Xaro is absolutely a player who will charge a smash attack for like half a second, and then you'll run into it and die. I've known not to count out those kind of random things.
And it makes his set against ZB make a lot more sense, because that's what ZB is known for as well, just random forward smash. But Xaro is ready to play around that. Xaro is ready to deal with that kind of mentality.
Xaro just scoping out the bottom, reacting to wherever Soulrifle drops.
That smash.
Beautiful coverage, and also getting those bubbles up as well to make going for that platform even more awkward.
And Xaro's combo game has improved so much from the last set that we saw him play in it as well. Like, ever since he lost in winners, it's just been slowly getting more consistent, slowly able to, you know, get these leads further and further.
Down strong's not going to do it. Again, Orcane's getting that that air friction.
All right.
Oh!
Just barely misses the corner there.
Yeah, that's and Soulrifle was like so convinced that was such a tight option that he instead opted to try to cover the teleport instead, right? Xaro being
completely understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, Soul gets the first fair, but that's the thing about Orcane Puddle is that these combos that Soul loves going for can just be invalidated once you can teleport to the other side of the screen. So much of that pressure that he's known for.
Right, because Soulrifle gets so many stocks by just sticking to the opponent off stage, right? And being able to at any moment be like, you need to be like on the ledge constantly so you can go between me or the puddle if I'm not in hit stun.
Oh, here we go. And that puddle is close to the edge well, so even if he jumps back on, he's ready to cover the up B. And plants Lily right on top of it too.
Yeah, Lily's gonna also do that job. It reminds me of like in Smash Brothers seeing somebody match like a Shoto Shoryuken at a hit stun. Just like,
do it. Why not?
You gotta be frame perfect.
We have a wake up DP in this game. And oh god, yeah, you see how scared they both are. Because sure, Soulrifle has the lead, but we've seen him die early, but manages to wait it out, gets the setup into Lily on stage. 1-1 here in losers finals. We got a set on our hands.
We actually got a chance to see Soul like having that reserved mindset already, right? When he got that down tilt, we saw him just wait and watch Xaro just to see what is he going to do out of here. Even though it was that last hit situation where he could take the stock, he didn't get ahead of himself, which means that not only is he playing very focused in this set, but it also kind of gives you extra data going into the next few games as well, right? Understanding this is the kind of player Xaro is when he's on death's door in a game.
And the important thing to know, whenever you fight Orcane, you do not out-button them. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Clarent. You do not out-button Orcane. You have to wait. You have to pay attention to them. And seeing that adaptation from Soulrifle in the last game, like, that has made the difference. That's the reason why we're tied up here.
We're going back to Blazing Hideout in terms of sites that Orcane has seen, right?
Yeah.
One of his favorite places. It's interesting, right? Because everything's
the water
on fire.
character, but everything's on fire.
He likes feeling needed.
I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Gets Soul off stage very early, not able to actually extend that edge guard though. Soul very comfortable going high up, and that's something that unless Orcane is ready to do like double jump, immediate up air, they can't really cover that high up that well.
Being able to catch that landing on the platform, and I think among the other other strength on this stage, no!
Tethers into the puddle there. And I mean, 100% on both of them.
Yeah.
Down smash is coming out for Xaro. We already know that. There it is right there.
There it is
There's
again.
another one.
You can set your clock to it.
Within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the question is like, Soul's been so good at finding these setups into Lily. So is Xaro going to be able to play around that? He's going to keep in mind like, all right, I cannot go anywhere near this dumb plant.
And he put his puddle there. Oh well. That's going to get Soulrifle a bit of damage to start off with on this stock. And that's going to be pretty scary. No puddle on stage to recover to.
Xaro holding in.
Yeah,
he's so scared right now, and that leads to the stock going over to Soul.
Yeah, and like Soulrifle knowing that teleport mix-up wasn't there is like, I just need to keep tapping this whale off stage, right?
And you see that with so many Orcane players, like when the puddle's not there, they get scared. They're like, oh god, I don't want to get hit off stage with no puddle. I have to hold in here. But Soul capitalizing so well off of that.
This is an opportunity for Xaro. The second back air is not going to do it here.
Oh, no air dodge.
No
air
mark.
dodge. I don't think a jump either. This is just rinse and repeat.
Yep.
Hey, get away from the seed. Thank you.
I love that. Yes. The desperate last chance for Soulrifle by tossing it. This is gonna, like, I mean, the thing is though, Soulrifle still is in a good position. If he can force this off stage, especially, once again, no puddle, it can just be a repeat of our previous stock right there on stock 2.
Should be the forward air. Gonna close out game 2.
Soulrifle screaming, back alive with a pop-off once again. Up now 2-1 against Xaro.
Oh my goodness.
Xaro thinking very carefully over there.
And again, still very doable. It really came down to Xaro got scared near the end. Like after he lost that stock as well to holding in, he was starting to panic parry. He was starting to just throw out stuff because he wasn't comfortable. And if you give Soul that opening, we see what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching Soul. Yeah, all right. Get ready for game 4. Going into the Omega Dome.
I just like Xaro on the other hand being like,
what can I do?
It kind of reminded me of like The Office of just like kind of shrugging at the camera. Like, you see what I have to fight against?
Yeah. But that's who Xaro is. Like,
yeah.
Soul is someone who's very invested in the community aspect, into being the best player. So I was just like, this game's fun.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll win the next one.
I think I'll keep showing up and getting top 3 against like some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Going to forest floor. Very, very small ceiling on this stage.
That is what this matchup is defined by at this point. Can Xaro find the early KOs? And we saw earlier, like, the upstrongs were his saving grace in a lot of the earlier sets. And so he's not really finding the same type of parry opportunities that he has against his other opponents today.
Ooh, stealing the double jump. Yeah, that's going to force Xaro right to the puddle, and Soulrifle does not drop a beat.
But speaking of dropping, like, Xaro's dropping combos. And you see, like, the hand in his head right now. He knows he can be getting more. Just goes for raw down strong after he gets a parry. Your opponent's at too low of a percent. That's not going to do anything.
Oh, this is pretty awkward to watch. This is looking really, really bad for Xaro now. Soulrifle getting himself lapping in percent.
Drops the forward strong, too. It's like Xaro's just swinging. He wants to get Soul off stage to set up some kind of an edge guard, but that's not how Xaro wins his games. Xaro gets the stage combos. Xaro carries you, like, Xaro does like 60% and then puts out a bunch of back airs, but he's not getting it. He's not getting any of it. He's flinging himself into Soulrifle.
Yeah, and like that's part of how Soulrifle just found that uppercut on the platform. Is like, you're just moving in over and over, and I can catch you for it. Now, I mean, Xaro got that first stock, but actually looks like he's trying to slow it down a little bit more, or having more of these droplet approaches as opposed to running in head first.
Oh god, that one up air. That one up air. The down strong tech chase. The side B back to extend as well.
This is okay. Waits out the tech in place.
Jumps into Lily. They're still able to make the edge guard work. Good down.
No! Not like that. Even Soulrifle muted in his pop-off, right?
He was still there. He's still like...
But he banged his knee, but like not out of his seat, right?
Yeah.